Yeah. Um, my name is Yolanda Thornton, and I am a 45-year-old mother of five, two of which are adults, and I have three at home who I homeschool. So, for the past couple of years, it's been rough for me. Being a single mom, um, but I won't complain. Being a single mom, just basically doing it on my own with the help of the Creator, God, keeping my faith and my strength. And yeah, with going through things with housing conditions, and uh, which I was in court twice for, and it really never solved the problem. The problem was never solved. It just got worse. So after 13 years living in my home with my children, my first house, which I was renting, I had two at the time. They were 1 and 2 when I moved in. We lived there for 13 years, and I added a little boy who is now 7. COVID was vicious. Excuse me. The C-19 was vicious. Excuse me. And alhamdulillah, thank goodness that my 12 and 13-year-old did not catch it, but me and my baby caught it. And to roll back, um, with the housing conditions, come to find out, my home tested positive for mold. They came in, did some work. Unbeknownst to me, somebody was going in doing unauthorized work. Then after that, my hot water tank burst. And then somebody came in and did some more unauthorized work. But unbeknownst to me, somebody was entering my home unlawfully. First, they started through the window. That night, I heard a ladder hit the side of the brick wall. And I was like, I'm tripping. I'm studying and stuff. Tired, mom. I'm in school myself. And, I homeschool the kids. Been homeschooling for 2 years. So, I noticed a lot of people started, acting different once I started to try to be the peace with me, find the peace in me, ground, and raise my vibration. And not be sad and not be hurt because of a man. Oh, because my family shunned me or cast me out. Or just because people just didn't like me for some odd reason. Like, I mind my business, I stay to myself, I'm fun-loving, I'm cool. But, again, people were stalking me, following me, unlawfully entering my home through windows, even used my kids, stole my keys, began to drug me, just doing all types of horrible things to me and my children. And I've just been trying to go through my footage that I have, just so many pictures and videos and screenshots and just so much. I saw a change in 2 of my children, and then my youngest started becoming angry. He was a happy-go-lucky little boy, so happy when he was born. He's still happy and fun-loving and everything. My oldest son was addicted to Roblox, and I believe he was preyed on by predators on Roblox. I believe he was preyed on by other predators as well. He's afraid because I believe they threatened him and told him that if he told me or spoke about it, that they would do harm to me. And this is what my 7-year-old son says to me, that the people said that they would do harm to me if he told me what was going on. Like I said, I was being drugged at night, during the day, and everything. But just falling asleep for no apparent reason. You know, I had got cameras because I was getting work done on the house and not paying attention. Like, I started seeing little inconsistencies, like staying up late, not getting off the computer. I kept telling her to stop reading these novels. I don't know who put her up to it, but she was reading these novels that were for 13 and up. She wasn't even 13 yet. I kept telling her no. I had decorated her room, put LED lights, and somebody came in and cut the LED lights because they ran all the way around her room. I had her name on the wall, and it ran out of the room, around the hall, and down the steps. They broke the line so that my hallway would be dark. They were using all types of devices, lighting, reflective gear, whatever they could get their hands on, they were using to distort and hide in the videos and screenshots that I caught. I believe and know that I've been drugged because I've had times where I've waken up and I can't remember. I've been off balance, just out of nowhere. Just real lethargic, feeling like somebody has beat me up in my sleep, like literally. Unexplainable bruises, all types of aches and pains and everything. To the point where I started seeing these things, enhancing the pictures and posting them. Because guess what? I put in for an emergency transfer. 2 years went by, and they ignored me as if my life and my children's life was a joke. Narcissists would do anything. They would even gang up with other narcissists. Smear campaign, everything. To the point where I would walk down the street and children that I didn't know were looking at me sideways. People that I didn't know were looking at me or speaking to me, and I was like, why are you speaking to me? I don't know you. Why? Why are these kids, very respect my elders. Why are these kids looking at me like that? Like I was the wicked witch in the yellow house. To the point where I got a job working at a 5-star hotel, room attendant, starting at the bottom, work my way up. I have my certifications in other areas, but we digress. I noticed the changes in my children. I was a helicopter mom, I would say, very intense, because I am also a survivor of domestic violence as well as child molestation and rape. And I did the therapy for myself. You know, and my 2 oldest daughters experienced some things. So I went out and got a book. And it's called How to Know When Your Child is Molested. Because I remember one time in therapy, my mother saying that she didn't know what to do. So I told myself that I would know what to do. I reported to the police, you know, pediatrician, CFSA, housing authority, and these people were so good at freaking the pictures and the videos and changing the lighting in my house. Some of the pictures were blurry, but honey, you most definitely see structure, skin tone, body frames, motion, all that. I literally woke up one morning and reviewed a video, and I know I was laying in my bed asleep, and someone was turning the knob, literally coming in my front door. Don't know I have no keys. I'm divorced, single mom of 3. Who should be coming in my house this time of morning? Like hiding in laundry, in cabinets, under the sink, behind the refrigerator, in the wall, under the steps, in the couch. I mean, everywhere they were hiding. Under the bed. Everywhere they was hiding. So many people. I pray for them. I pray for them because there was a intention, ulterior motive by why they did these things to me. One, they didn't like me. 2, they wanted to ruin my life, take everything from me, my home, money, job, car, kids. Yeah, deplete me and siphon off my energy. Then turn around and call me a bitch. Hacking my email accounts, my social media, having me shadow banned because I was posting pictures, talking about gang stalking. Because I had seen some videos prior, on YouTube about gang stalking. And I would have never thought in a million years me, myself, would be a target. A literal target. Like, literally, I moved, somebody cut my cable twice. My internet. First time they cut it. The second time they just pulled the cable out. I see inconsistencies, like I would mop and sweep at night and go to bed and wake up and there's sticky substances and looks like gravel and stuff all over my floor. From my living room to my dining room, down my hall. And I know I washed the floors and swept and everything. So now, someone wants to paint me as a villain. The smear campaign. I'm a stalker. They even tried to frame me for a crime that I did not commit. And still trying to frame me for crimes. Literally, I know and feel that the main person wants to unalive me. kidnap me, unalive me. Yep. He says some very mean things to me when he's not right. I've seen things that don't put him in a good light. I say this to say cameras and audio don't lie. Camera and audio don't lie. You can do so much with videos and audio, like 007, splicing, merging. You can put a person in a video that wasn't in the video, like literally swap the audio around, the voices, augment everything, try to blur it out or shade bodies out of the pictures. I am not safe. I don't feel safe. Now they want me to do this transfer. And how long is this transfer going to take? Because one, I feel like I live in a shelter. One, I live in a 3-bedroom apartment where I used to live in a 4-bedroom house for 13 years. I have a 13, 12, and 7-year-old who are growing. How to take that much space from them to watch us in a 3-bedroom that barely has any space for us to turn around? And again, we don't even have access to laundry facilities. So how can I keep up with housekeeping? I don't have a vehicle because my children were sick in December. My car was, so I got my car in November. December, my 2 sons had influenza A. And then from December all the way up to January, I was calling a car dealership. Well, calling my finance company and letting them know. They repoed my car in April. Come to find out, the same finance company that financed me was in a class action lawsuit for what? What do you say? You know what that is, right? Yeah. Predatory lending. A single mom who needed a vehicle so that I can do rideshare delivery, have control of my schedule and my time so that I can spend more time with my children, which one is on the autism spectrum, 2 of which, well, all 3 of them had ADHD, and my youngest just got diagnosed with autism spectrum and ADHD. Now, we're gonna rewind. My house tested positive 3 times for mold. When I moved out, there was still mold in the house, so nothing was remediated. My house tested positive 1 time for lead paint. They never came in and painted anything. I was requesting countertops and cabinets for so long. The house was literally boarded up before they throw some paint on the wall, threw some blinds in the windows, and put some clean appliances in. And, they didn't even change the tiles. Literally, the roach excrement and spider, the little spider shell casings were all in the cabinets and all that other stuff. Come to find out, when they finally decide to change my cabinets and countertops, lo and behold, there is a lovely rat nest under my kitchen sink. Yeah. And then on top of that, they did not change the board that was on the walls behind the cabinets. So guess what? An influx of roaches. Roaches came out of nowhere. I'd rather have to deal with the mice, but the roaches came out of nowhere. Like somebody brought roaches and dropped them off at my house. They were even setting my windows and making their self-interests to my own, to go and come really fast without being noticed, to hide. When I get up and move around, I believe they also probably wired the house with like some type of sensor, and it was somewhere else. So every time I walked out of a room, it'd bing or something like that. Because I feel like the apartment I'm in now, I'm going through the same exact freaking thing. And a person I trusted tried to say I was hallucinating. But again, I say, video and audio don't lie. And to save one, forget the rest, because he is selfish. He's trying to save himself. He wants to hurt me really, really bad.
They get a pad.
Huh?
A pad.
Oh, they right here. He wants to hurt me really, really bad. Really, really bad. I literally just went off mine. No, they over here. But there's something in the bag, though. And, yeah, it's been a lot of strange activity. And I know, we will be living in Shaitan and everything. We're not supposed to believe in witchcraft, but, most definitely, people have been using, mirror magic, casting unattractive spells, illusion spells, all types of things, just to drive me mad, to drive me crazy, and then turn around and tell me I was tripping. It feels like a whole community is staring at me like I'm some pariah, like I'm a villain. And all I want to do is provide my children and I a safe and healthy home. I say this to say, I've never been perfect. Parenthood did not come with a instruction manual. I became a parent at a very young age, 17 to be exact. I tried my hardest. Tried to get an apartment and ended up on the wrong side of life because I didn't have support that I truly needed. I know. I just lost my grandmother, and during C-19, I lost my uncle, which is my mom's oldest brother. He didn't have any children, but I'm the oldest of all my siblings. And it's been very sad. And to have someone in your life not recognize, the things that trigger you, or even your sad moments, and just look at you and like, you don't care. It ain't got nothing to do with you, but I'm supposed to care for you. I'm supposed to support you after you call me all types of whores, spread lies, and smear campaign me, and literally like whisper lies about me. To have people in certain communities that come up against me, literally like come up against me and try and make me sick. Like literally try to give me diseases. people have been, I just don't know what to say. But I know I have tried to post on TikTok and Facebook, and I don't know if my pictures or videos are getting out, but gang stalking is real. Being a targeted individual, be it because of jealousy, hate, envy, insurance fraud. There's a lot of devious things going on out here in the world today. You see the Epstein list, how that thing rolling. That's sad. And my mom used to get my pictures taken as a child. And I have done so with my children. Life touch. Have done it. And taking pictures of my children. And I had those little lost, exploited children IDs for my kids, my older children, just in case they ever went missing. I would have something to, a picture and something, data, geography to describe them. I know in my heart, in my gut, people have been coming into my home, drugging me. I've felt where needle puncture has gone into my arms twice. I believe my food and beverages have been drugged as well. Because I'll wake up in the morning and get ready for the kids for school and eat breakfast with them too. Eat me a bowl of cereal, and all of a sudden I'm asleep for hours. Not knowing why. It was all a plan and a plot, and they were upset that I could see, that I wasn't blinded, that I didn't have a weak mind. I always want to see the best in people, but it's nowadays the mask is off. And if you don't believe a person when they first throw that red flag, you just ought to, go get help. Because I did. I most definitely, because of everything and trauma that I was experiencing, I went and got help. Therapy. Yeah, me and my children. I got it for us, yes. One, because we were basically prisoners of our own home for almost 3 years. No interaction, no social, no nothing. All they knew was a computer in our house. Barely getting visits from family. I know somebody's lying to me. I say this. I have a bad habit, smoking cigarettes. 2, drinking alcohol. But I don't drink as much as I do. I slowed down. Most definitely because I had somebody in my life that literally turned me off from drinking. Because they was getting drunk too much. It was becoming very unattractive. And then also, I've dabbled with smoking marijuana. Yes, PCP I've done before in my life. I've tried ecstasy. As young adults, as well as teenagers and young adults, you try things. And adults, yes you do. To feel to feel or to numb the everyday pain. On top of all that, to go through a divorce and just feel really alone. It seemed like everybody that you met weren't right. And then now it's like, I'm being told that I'm nothing, I'm this, I'm that. Like, just literally tearing me down. And that's not positive. That's not raising the vibration of the people. That's not helping. To say that you don't care when I tell you I feel like I've been violated. Someone came into my house and sexually assaulted me. You say it ain't got nothing to do with me. You don't care. And then try to pay me like I'm mentally unstable, but I know my body. And then you turn around and say, I'm having frivolous sex with anybody, but I know I'm not. And people are painting this picture like literally walking on my street, walking away from my house, or whatever, to make him believe that I'm this whore. I'm sleeping with everybody in the neighborhood, which I never had or done. No. I did not cheat on my husband. My husband cheated on me. And I woke up unhappy. So I asked for a divorce. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because he wasn't on the same path. Trying to build something for our children. Something for us to be proud of. And I didn't see the same drive. Or I didn't feel the same love that I once felt. But back to the regularly scheduled program. Yes, they have tried to delete pictures from my phone, urinate in my heaters, literally have come in and tampered with stuff in my home so that they can, move around and do what they want, get in when they want. My son actually caught on his school computer 2 people outside my window during the daytime. So I'm figuring, oh, they so good, they even scrambling the cameras that's on the damn buildings. So don't nobody see them coming and going. Literally, my cameras in my home, I just got some new ones. I had Wise and LaVie. So I wanted to help myself save some bills, save some money, save on bills, and I purchased some cameras and some sensors through Xfinity. And my camera is supposed to record 24/7. There are gaps in days. I know what I see. I know what I hear. Like, if I'm watching a live video, why would the live video be glitching and I'm supposed to have the top speed in my internet service? Booming. My electronics glitching. My computers, my Fire Sticks, everything, like hacking me, seriously hacking me. And I knew something was going on because I didn't feel right in my spirit, in my body. I know somebody came in my house and did me dirty. Tried to humiliate me. They probably took pictures, videos, uploaded to the dark web and everything. Trying to exploit me and my children for their means. Even go as far as trying to delete pictures and photos, videos from my phone. They broke one of my iPhones, which I let my kids have when I step out to do Instacart. You know, I'm gonna leave a phone in the house with them, and they broke it to the point where I can't even get into the phone. And then this phone right here, they broke the front camera, so basically, I can't even use my facial recognition to get into my accounts. They've hacked my emails. Tried to sabotage everything. Sabotage everything. And I don't have time to wait for housing to find me a place. I need my voucher so that I can, a federal voucher, preferably, so I can either leave the state, or purchase me a home. A house that's modern, safe, up to date, washer and dryer in unit, preferably. To the point where they wanted me to feel so alone that I would lower my standards to just hanging with anyone. Just to be in the presence of another adult. And that is not the case. It saddens me that people want to destroy not just my life, but the lives of my children for selfishness. For complete selfishness. Selfish needs. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. I don't understand people. I really don't. I'm just trying to figure things out in life, just like everybody else is. But I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. I will no longer be people pleasing. I am not desperate or impressed by a man who has no chivalry. Someone that just believes that all that's needed is sex and promises. I don't want that. I don't want that, and I don't need that. And that is not what I want my children to see or experience, or think that it's okay for people to treat you bad. And you just keep on forgiving. Keep on forgiving. No. It's no forgetting and letting it slide. No more of that. I'm gonna remember. I know that trauma sometimes causes a person to block out certain memories, right along with other things. And all I want to do is really, literally, like, build myself, empower myself, and share the information and how I came about the healing process. Because I am not healed, I am healing. I'm in a different space in life right now. I know that I feel that. Would say that I try to play the victim because I cry, because I'm emotional, because I'm a woman. But I truly felt something, and it hurt. And the things I was experiencing, seeing, going on around me were very disappointing and disheartening. Like, my heart crushed. And the ones that's not on that list, they know who they are. That's been hiding and doing everything that they can to keep themselves from being found out. Even if it goes to unaliving the victim and whatever else came along with the situation. Scenario, was talking earlier today with someone about knowing and feeling that I know somebody came into my home and violated me because I've seen it on my cameras, and people say that nothing is there. Bullshit. Literally, people have come to my home and taken me out of my bed and done a lot of humiliating things to me, even in my bed. Literally, like, when a man says he loves me, but he's having sex with somebody else in my bed while I'm dead sleep, because I've been drugged. Having a full-on orgy. Having a good goddamn time. The other ones that's staying away. You know who you are. Coming in my house, going through my drawers, reading all my documents. They've probably even stolen me and my kids' identity because my driver's license went missing right after COVID lifted. It was expired, but it still had all my information on it. And it mysteriously reappeared at someone's house where I know I went through the wallet. It's a phone case wallet. And I know I went through this. All of my purses. And then I find my driver's license. And it was expired. And it popped back up. Mysteriously. So that just let me know somebody was doing fraud with my information. And they probably stole my kids' identities as well. So I have, done the LifeLock thing, and with all the data breaches and everything that's going on, most definitely have to call the IRS and secure my children's Social Security numbers, because I believe someone probably has tried to claim them. Claim them on their taxes. Literally. Claim my children on their taxes. I stayed away from the house for a while. Somebody literally was entering my home while I was at home. And I just happened to come home the other day to do some cleaning before I brought the kids back home. Make the beds and put up the laundry, what I could get done. And unbeknownst to me, there were people in my home, literally hiding, watching me clean, mop, sweep, wash dishes, put away laundry, make beds, all that. Literally. And it's scary that what scares me is that I go to sleep and I don't feel safe. Like, literally, there is evidence of forced entry on my front door. I know that someone has entered my house because, one, why would they cut my internet? They cut my internet so that I would lose access to my cameras for a few days. Yeah. So I would lose access to my cameras. I went over some video footage this week from last week. And I have a picture of someone outside my window and another person inside my house. I can see when I walk into my room, things have been shoveled around and misplaced. My cosmetic shelf has been shifted, or things have been moved around. They have placed so much fear in my children that they don't want to talk to me or tell me what's going on. But I can see it. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I know. I can see the blinds have been messed with, fingerprints and things, inconsistencies, because I did a walkthrough when I first moved in. My kitchen cabinets are not flat to the floor. And when I look into the little space that's under there, you can see a light that's probably coming from my bathroom or from the unit underneath me, which is vacant. which on the outside of the buildings, there is plywood on some of the windows, and metal doors, metal plates over some of the windows, and they have been jarred away from the window. And the building next to me, the first floor, the second floor, and I believe the third floor, all 3 units that is above me, beside me, and underneath me. The windows are open. Windows are open, literally open. And do not feel safe. Please share my video. My name is Yolanda Thornton. I live in Washington, D.C. And I just need someone to hear me and know that these words that I speak are true. My name is Yolanda Thornton. I'm 45 years old, and I am of sound mind and body. I can feel the fear seeping in. I can feel my heart pounding. I sense imminent danger. We are in danger.